Hey there, it's Kathy with Be Creative with Kathy, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I put together my Rose Hill Stamp Camp card for September. So before I get started, I want to show you what I'm going to use. So the supplies that I'm going to use, I'm going to make sure I have a pair of paper snips on hand, some liquid glue, my tape runner, which is Stampin' Seal, and I'm going to use some dimensionals, and then of course I'm going to reinforce that fold with a bone folder. Okay, and then I am going to use the In Bloom stamp set and some black Memento ink. So let's go ahead and get started. Your kit looks like this. Well, this is the card that your kit's going to end up looking like. Mine's going to look a little bit different because I'm going to stamp on mine. But let's look inside the kit here. We have all these. Make sure all the pieces are out of the envelope, and they are. Set the ribbon aside. In the instructions there, I think I did pretty good, but I might have missed one little step, and I'll show you what I was talking about if I can remember. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to make sure with my bone folder that is nice and folded so that it will close when my card is all done, like that. I'm going to take that lacy ribbon, and with a little bit of a tape runner on the inside of my card, I'm just going to put some tape at the top and at the bottom of that flap, and I'm going to lay my ribbon like this. Maybe I am. It's going to cooperate right there, pretty close to the edge. And then I'm going to wrap it around the front, trying not to stretch it. I don't want it to be loose, but I don't want to stretch my ribbon and make it look funny. And then I'm going to take it back here and tape it down here. So now I have my ribbon in the front, looks like that, and tape down back here. But look, this is too long, so I guess you might need some ribbon scissors. I can't take a pair of paper snips and tie ribbon. I only cut ribbon with these, so they're super sharp, but you might need ribbon scissors or something that you can trim some ribbon with too, and just trim off that little piece of excess there. Okay, now we have it looks like that, right? Then we're gonna take this piece of Designer Series paper. Now this is going to lay right here, and I'm going to take adhesive and put it all along the strip right here. And then I'm going to take a little bit of adhesive, and I'm going to just put some right here on the edge between that ribbon, so that way it's going to really adhere to my card. So then I'm going to take, oh, and then I put all my pieces on there, my Designer Series paper, and lay it on here so that it has a nice border on these three sides. Looks like that. And then I'm going to just lay this down. And make sure, see, so now the front of our card is our Designer Series paper, but we get to see the pretty both sides of that paper. Okay, now with this piece, this little black strip right here, I'm going to just take some liquid glue, and I'm going to cover that, not too much, I don't want it to ooze out, but I'm going to make sure I get quite a bit on there. Put some liquid glue like this, and then take that little strip, and I'm going to just hold down that ribbon. So I'm going to put a little tiny border here so it looks straight. There we go, like that. And that's going to help so that my ribbon now won't flop around, and it has a really pretty edge like that. Now this is the step that I missed in the instructions. We now need to trim this down to size. So we're going to just trim this right here and trim this right here. And now look how pretty the front of our card is. Okay, we're almost done. So then I'm going to take my, well, first now we're going to stamp a little bit. So I gave you a label that's already done. I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to bring in that blank one that I gave you too. Like I said, I'm going to use the In Bloom stamp set and black Memento ink. And I'm going to stamp the words, "You are amazing." Oh, it's photopolymer too, so I'm going to bring in, oh, maybe, oh, here it is. I'm going to bring in, I guess you need a craft mat too, or a stamp mat, because it's photopolymer and I can see it better this way. Make sure I'm not upside down, and I'm going to just stamp. 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 And I'm going to just that You're Amazing right here. I'm having trouble seeing. There we go. Good enough. Let's see how it turned out. Oh, looks pretty good. And then on the inside, I'm going to stamp, this says, happy birthday, you really are the best. And I'm going to do that on the inside just because I need more birthday cards than I do thinking of you. I send out a lot. There was a spot on my paper. A lot of birthday cards. Stamp that down. Let that ink sink in. And there we go. I did pretty good there too. Yay, good stamping day. Okay, now let's adhere this to the inside of our card. I'm going to just put some tape runner adhesive on the back. And then I'm going to open my card here and lay this piece front side down, or where I got my adhesive on the back. I don't want to glue it to this. And I see just barely itty bitty border all the way around. I want to make sure that I don't see the white in my card. I want to make sure it's behind that designer series paper. Lay it down like that. And then now your card looks like this, but when you open it, you see the white, but you don't see the white behind the designer series paper. And then with my tag, I'm going to just take a couple dimensionals and put them right there. Is it really a tag or is it a sentiment? Whatever. This little You Are Amazing, and put that right here on those flowers. And there you go. So there is your September Rose Hill card. I hope you like it. I thought it was really pretty. Thanks for being a part of Rose Hill, and we'll see you again next month. Bye-bye.